Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is based on my school project presentation on what is known as the Environmental Health Impact Assessment, and all I need you guys to do is to just share the video as much as you can, and without wasting any more time, let's just get into it. Okay, guys, so for us to understand what environmental health impact assessment is, I need us to go through some few definitions. The first definitions that I want you guys to understand is what environmental health is. Environmental health comprises of those aspects of human health, including quality of life, that are determined by physical, biological, social, and psychosocial factors in the environment. It is also related to the theory and practice of assessing, correcting, controlling, preventing those factors in the environment that can potentially affect the health of present and future generations. It is important to note that health is influenced by a broad range of determinants, some of which are shown under the table below. So the examples of the health impacts and effects of those determinants are, the first one I'd like to go through is the environmental determinant of outdoor air pollution, of which has an health impact of increased rates of asthma. And the health effect of that is going to be the respiratory infections, selected cardiopulmonary diseases, and cancers such as lung cancer. The second one will be indoor air pollution, which has the same health impacts and effects as the outdoor air pollution. The third one, which is very broad, would be climate change, which has an impact of a health impact of increased water-related disease outbreaks, such as diarrhea, malaria, and selected unintentional injuries. So now we're going to go through what an EHIA is. So by definition, an EHIA is a combination of procedures, methods, and tools by which a policy, program, or project may be judged as to its potential effects on the health of a population and the distribution of those effects within the population. It also provides a systematic approach to identify hazards, risks, and opportunities. It involves multiple disciplines crossing boundaries between public health, healthcare, environment, and social sciences. So some of you guys may be asking yourselves, who conducts this EHIA I'm talking about? There are 3 participants involved: an applicant, an environmental assessment practitioner, and a specialist. All these 3 have a very important role to play in the process of environmental health impact assessment. So what is an applicant? An applicant is a person or an organization who applies to the competent authority, usually the Department of Water and Environmental Affairs, for environmental authorization to undertake a listed activity lawfully. The applicant is thus a person or organization who wishes to carry out a policy, program, or project. The second person, who is the environmental assessment practitioner, is a person that is appointed to manage the application to ensure that the environmental impact assessment is conducted objectively and properly. And this EAP must be competent as well as independent. The third person, which is a specialist, is a person or an organization who is independent of the decision maker and applicant. It has to be extensive and educated process by which health-related field experience and participating in EHIAs and has attended an EHIA program. So as I said earlier, an EHIA is a process. This process comprises of 3 stages: stage 1, 2, and 3. Stage 1 is the basic assessment stage. This is the initial stage where the need and extent of an EHIA is determined. The screening process of an EHIA categorizes projects into 3 main classes. These classes are categorized according to their magnitude and type. Category number 1 is those that do not need an EHIA. Category number 2 is those that will undergo a simple and rapid assessment. And category number 3 is those that need an immediate, an intermediate, and comprehensive assessment. Stage 2 is the scoping stage. The purpose of the scoping procedure in environmental impact assessment process is to determine the plan of study, similar to terms of reference, for environmental impact assessment itself. The third stage is the environmental impact assessment. The purpose of an EIA is to address the issues that have been raised during the scoping phase. It also assesses alternatives to those proposed activity in a comparative manner. It also assesses or identifies impacts and determines the significance of each impact. And lastly, it formulates mitigation measures, both engineering and non-engineering measures. That's it for the video, and I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to my fellow group members and my lecturer, Dr. Moodley. Ciao!